Well, perhaps you watched the State of the Union address, President Obama addressing the nation in Congress last night, right here on ABC 15. And he talked a lot about taxes.
He did,
right?
yes.
We are no experts on taxes.
No.
So that's why we brought Bob Hockensmith in to talk us about this.
We brought in our own expert to help us out. And you know, Bob, a lot of people probably listen to that and they're thinking, okay, how does this affect me and when could it even possibly affect me?
First, the president proposes tax changes, and then it has to go before Congress. Each member of the House and the Senate has to agree to it. Then it has to go to a joint conference committee. This is not going to happen quickly.
These aren't executive tax actions,
Correct.
nothing that's going into effect, especially not this year.
Right, right. In fact, it's against the Constitution to have the president just go out there and change the tax law. It has to be Congress that does that.
There are a couple of things, though, a couple of bullet points that you say might be feasible, they just might happen.
Yeah, during the last 2 years of his presidency, it could actually occur. For instance, number one, the toddler credit, we call it. If you have children under the age of 5, you could actually, and you have a two-earner income in your family, you could actually get a tax credit of up to $500 per child per year for a total of $3,000 per year. So you could have a number of children under the age of 5 and get some tax credits to help pay for daycare.
And that's on top of the child tax credit that folks already get.
Right.
And again, the idea is to help cover those expenses.
Right, exactly.
Right. And you mentioned the other one that you thought could actually come to fruition would be that paid sick time. Is that correct?
I actually see that one as a possibility for actually being voted on. Europe and Asia have a rule where employees get certain vacation time every year. They have to be allowed certain vacation time. Here in America, we really don't have that. And so if they come up with the mandated 7 days paid sick time, that could actually happen. I could see that one occurring.
There are people working who say, wait a second, I get that already, and it's news to them. It's not required federally.
It's not required. Here's another thing that's not required. Paid federal holidays. That's not a requirement. Now, you might be able to get the day off, but your employer doesn't have to pay you for that. So the fact that the employers pay for that might actually be a trade-off where if they're mandated to pay for sick time, they may say, fine, we have to pay for sick time, but we don't have to pay for federal holidays. So we might have a little conflict there.
All right. Very good. Illuminating, and we really appreciate your time because we know as we just started the what was it, yesterday, people can now start filing those federal returns. So you're a very busy man, Robert Hockensmith.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back after this.